I could go live a lot quicker, but YouTube is so fucking complicated. If I crash again, if OBS crashes again, I'll just be streaming on Twitch and not YouTube, because YouTube is way too fucking complicated to get the stream back up and running. I like have to make a whole new thing and it takes like an extra minute. But yeah, my OBS is just crashing. I don't know, I've been having some serious issues with OBS lately and I am honestly not sure what to do about it. I don't... OBS has been crashing more and more. And I've been having issues. Damn. You guys missed absolutely nothing. You missed horrible jokes from this fucking clown. That's all you missed. Okay, I'm just making sure the streams are up and good. Alright, it seems like we're up and good. You wanted to hear the jokes? I'm sorry. I don't even know. I haven't saved in a while, so it's not like I can go back. Okay, anyway, you guys also missed my beautiful voice I gave him. Alright. I think we're okay. Hopefully I don't crash again. I might cry because I don't know what's wrong with my OBS. People who don't laugh are usually last seen in Lansing. Catch my drift? Maya. Oh, this is like some Faustian nightmare. We're still good? Okay, we're still good. Come on, it was funny. Clowns are always funny in my book. Oh my god, Maya. In my book, they're just funny looking. You sure do have great taste in clothes, girlie. Look at that garb. You look just like Greta Garb. Oh. I'm going home. No, Nick, you can't. You know, I can excuse a bad joke or two, but this stooge keeps laughing at his own jokes. That's what I object to. Okay, okay, I get it. But you have to admit, he is kind of funny. No. I do not have to admit that because he isn't. Could you please tell us more about the very big circus? It's a very big story. You sure you got that kind of time? And the hits just keep on coming. I'm glad that Phoenix is basically me in this moment. It makes everything better, you know? This circus has been in business for 20 years. We all performed under the guidance of the ringmaster, Russellberry. 20 years, wow. Working in the circus is never easy, especially nowadays. With movies, TV, and bowling, there is just too much competition. But I love the circus. I love it too. That's why I've been here for 20 years. We work hard to keep the show running. No one sensing the clowns on us. Nick, he just made a joke. Laugh. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha. The ringmaster was a real big shot in the circus world. A real class act. Even when there were no customers, Russell would use his own money to pay me. Because he knew that I had a family to care for. He was happy to take care of his employees. I see. How could anyone do that to such a wonderful man? Oh. Mo. Wiggity, 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 what? Ugh. I'm sorry, Mo. Nick was born without a sense of humor. Oh. Gregor Wolf. Thank you for the 4 months. Don't worry about it. How can you fault someone for being born that way? Let's talk about the murder. Oh, let's see. It must have taken place around 10 p.m. last night. After rehearsals were finished, I was tuckered out, so I came back here. After I went to bed, that's when I caught a peek of it. Caught a peek? Of the crime. Just as we suspected, this guy's the eyewitness to the crime. The ringmaster was truly ahead of his time. He was always add new elements to the show. New elements? When you've been a performer for a long time, your act starts getting a little bit stale. I realize that even my act can get a bit long in the tooth. Sometimes my jokes can be a bit old-fashioned. A bit long in the tooth, but that make-believer takes things too far. Make-believer? The magician, the one that thinks he's all high and mighty. He had the gall to say to me, "You're one of those funny types, right?" What does he mean, one of those? Well, the joke's on him now. On him? Yep, he got on everyone's nerves. The day of the murder... Go ahead. No way. I just forget I said anything. I bet he's still hiding something about Max. You say you saw the crime. Do you mind telling me what you saw? Thank you so much, Osprey. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic day. I appreciate you stopping in. Also, okay, we're good. Well, the police told me that I can't share my story with others. Don't say a word, pal. I'm just gonna have to let these lips stay zipped. That's not fair. I guess you're right. Maybe I could tell you a few details, but only if you get old stiff lips here to make with the funny. Stiff lips? Wait, do you mean me? Nick, you can do it. What's the matter? Just getting ready. Okay. Do you know why I, Phoenix Wright, am a great lawyer? Because I'm right all the time. Phoenix. Okay. Hold it! Oh god, thank you, Yoji, for the prime. At least his expectations are low. Oh, thanks. I wouldn't let him quit his day job. I wasn't planning on it. Yeesh, cut a guy some slack. At least it was funnier than Chuckles over here. It wasn't the greatest joke I've heard, but you didn't try, so I'll tell you what I saw. Hold it! Oh, Jesus. Kara, thank you so much for the prime as well. I'm sorry he's incapable of being funny, Mo. That night, once I tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. When I heard it, I jumped out of bed. That's when I saw... Without question, without a doubt, it was that magician. That's all I saw, but it just proves how terrible that man actually is. He knows more about Max than he's letting on. Russell! How could anyone do this to you? Mo's taking this really hard. It's that uppity baker's uppity top hat. They found this at the scene of the crime, didn't they? That's what I've been told. Unbelievable! That jerk killed the ringmaster! It really is a shame what happened to the ringmaster, huh, Mo? Seems that the ringmaster was truly a great man. What do you think about this? Anything come to mind? You want some advice on your development as a comedian, right? I see. Well, this is what you do. When you tell a joke, imagine... Okay, I think that's enough advice for now. Nick, he was giving you good advice. Don't be so close-minded. If he thinks he can kill the ringmaster, it's only just that he should die too. Okay, don't you think that wishing death on someone, even someone you don't like, is like a bit extreme, buddy? And Mo! Sorry, I crossed the line, but he truly is a disgusting human being. Why do you hate him so much? Well, let me tell you this one story. The morning before the murder, something terrible happened. Max clonked Ben right over the head as hard as he could. Ben, the ventriloquist with the speech impediment? You should go to the cafeteria and investigate for yourselves. The cafeteria? Let's just say there's gotta be something interesting there. Yes! The very big circus is very big, isn't it? You should always carry a map with you to get around. Oh, thank you. This is an atlas. Oh, I killed myself, really. I'm dying here. Coronary, coronary. He's just laughing to hear his own voice. Okay. That's the ringmaster's daughter, Regina. Ever since she was a little girl, she's been watching the circus performances. Cuter than a little puppy Maltese, that Regina. If only my Lorena was that cute. Lorena? Lorena is my daughter. She lives with her mother now. It's true what they say about the tears of a clown. This isn't very funny. How am I supposed to know about people who aren't in the circus? I've been friends with Russell since even before the circus began. He was so selfless. He always thought about others before thinking of himself. I'll find a way to return the favor. He always took such good care of me. I wish I would have thanked him more than I did. Oh, Ben! How's he doing? He's a ventriloquist, isn't he? That's right! Boy, was I surprised when they told me his secret. He's got a second mouth where his belly button should be? What? Just kidding. Ben wouldn't tell me a single thing about the murder. Ah, that's a simple problem to solve. He won't talk if he doesn't have his puppet, Trilo. Oh. Trilo. If Ben doesn't have his ventriloquist puppet, you'll barely get a word out of him. Really? Master and puppet. What's the matter? Whenever I see my own nose, I'm reminded of my Italian heritage. Ah, I see. It must be because you have one of those Roman noses roaming all over your face. Maya! I didn't cross the line there, did I? You went so far past it, you'll need a map to get back. Hmm. This is interesting. Hmm. Hi, Ben. Hi, you. Ew, this place is gross. That must be because of last night. They didn't have time to clean up after dinner because of the murder. That reminds me, what was it that Mo said? He said that yesterday morning, Max clonked Ben over the head here. He also said that there's gotta be something interesting here. Nick, what's gotta be interesting? Don't ask. What's this? Must be a juice bottle or something. Watch out, Nick! There's broken glass all over the floor! A broken bottle just lying in the middle of the floor? Do you think it means anything? There's gotta be some... I hate this. Looks like we're gonna have to go back and meet with him. On behalf of all Italian people, I apologize for the existence of Mo. Thank you. I accept your apology. An orange juice bottle that was found broken on the floor. Orange juice. It looks like they've left it exactly as it was on the night of the murder. They didn't seem too worried about cleaning up the dishes, did they? Looking at all these dishes is making me hungry. Me too, and I did eat breakfast. Let's go get a burger at the snack stand outside. Once we're finished with the case. All right, then let's get this over with, Nick. Here we go. Whoa! Okay, where's the mute button when you need it? The kitchen's over here. Everyone must have taken turns cooking. There's a duty list posted here. I wouldn't mind trying my hand at cooking for this many people. Maya's killer hamburger. You'd try it, wouldn't you? No. This is strange. There's nothing on top of this stand. Look here. Max is written on it. It must be his VIP table. Isn't it a bit small to be a VIP table? You won't be putting a 10-course meal on this. Well, he could still eat hamburgers, right, Maya? Keep our cafeteria clean. Doesn't seem like anyone ever read this sign, huh? Maybe they should make it easier to understand. Clean it or die. Okay! Well, that would definitely make them clean up. There are dirty dishes all over the place. It must have been too hectic last night to clean up. You know I can't stand a mess, Nick. I think that you and I should clean this place up for them. Why do we have to clean up? 1, because I hate dirty cafeterias. 2, because 1 bears repeating. But this is a crime scene. We can't clean it up. We have to preserve it for evidence. Ugh, you know, I really hate dirty cafeterias. Not as much as I hate cleaning dirty cafeterias. Ah, bulletin board for, bulletins? It doesn't look like there are any useful clues posted here. Boring. Maybe we should leave a juicy tidbit for someone to read. Juicy? You know, like a fake clue. Maybe something like, message from the killer. Give it up, Maya. You know Gumshoe would take it all seriously. Could you imagine Gumshoe seeing that, though? Oh my god. Okay, well, I think that is everything. We literally only just came here for the bottle, it seems. The chair has been knocked over.
That's what it looks like.
It almost looks as if someone knocked it over in a struggle or used it for self-defense.
Or maybe Regent just likes to eat his dinner in the cafeteria?
Yeah, a tiger in the cafeteria eating normal people food. Yes, Maya. Yes. You got it. Really? That's the thing that apparently slapped him over the head and he still doesn't care? No. Okay. This is, there's a lot of moving parts to this case already. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's my two sweeties! Welcome to the detention center. Did he just call me his sweetie again? What's on today's agenda? What can I help you with? Well, we've gathered quite a few clues. Wonderfully fantabuloso! I mean fabulous. That's why we came with you again. Oh, what's wrong? Quit making such a scary face. Okay then, Max, let's make this absolutely fabulous.
We heard a lot about you at the circus, Max.
Ah, you must mean from the dinosaurs. How were those Jurassic geriatrics?
Max, you aren't very popular with the other performers, are you?
Yes, sweetie. That's what they call jealousy. J-A-E-A-L-O-U-S-Y. They are absolutely jealous of my absolutely fabulous self. People who really understand can see the obvious differences between us. People who really understand? For instance, my sweetie pie. So Regina understands him, huh? I plan on getting married to her. She is truly my sweetie pie princess. Oh, okay. Wow, that's so cool. It's already in the works. Oh? That's strange. Regina never said anything about actually marrying this Joker. I thought it was a joke. You met with the ringmaster on the night of the murder? Yes, I was with him around 10 p.m. once I was done with practice. I went to his room right after we finished.
They found the ringmaster's body in the plaza in front of the lodging house.
Yeah, I heard about that. He needed to step out for a bit, so I waited in his room for him to return.
Huh?
Sorry, Max. I have something I must attend to right now. Do you mind waiting for me right here? It's pretty cold outside. Where's your coat? It's all right. I'll be right back. It should only take about 10 minutes. And then I waited for him, but he never came back. Did he go to the plaza where the body was discovered? Possibly. The snow had tapered off a bit, but it was still very cold outside. I have no idea what he went off to do. I think I already did this before. Oh, no, I didn't. They found this at the murder scene. Oh! I don't know anything about nothing!
Max is so pathetic like this.
Oh, Maya, oh my god. Max must be really confused. Can I ask what you do with can I ask what you do with such an exorbitant salary? We've already covered this point. I'm paying off on my father's debt.
How could he possibly have such a large amount of debt?
For example, say you rented a video, and perhaps you forgot about it for, say, a short period of 10 years. You'd would. Man, typos in this game are rare. You would have the biggest late fee known to man. It's kind of like that.
Wow, now I can see how you can get that much debt. That makes sense now. Wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense.
Maximilian Galactica. No matter when you see me, you get shivers, don't you? The silk hat, the cloak, the white roses on my chest. They're my symbols. You know I had to cut the number of symbols to 3. Yeah.
Really? You had quite a few to begin with then, huh?
Well, I thought that you could never have too many symbols. Sunglasses, beauty marks, soft pillows for lips, a beard, buck teeth. I gave all sorts of symbols a shot. But if I forgot one when I put on my makeup, everyone would forget who I am.
That's awful, especially for a magician.
Chat, what's going on? Stop being bleh. That's all I gotta say. Nothing about the broken bottle? Oh, my sweetie pie! She must be really lonely with me all cooped up in here. Actually, she was laughing and rolling around with her tiger. She's my special someone, and I am her special someone.
Uh-huh, very complex.
Just between you and I, he wasn't a bad guy at all. I can say that for sure.
That's the first time I've ever heard you say something nice about someone, Max.
Wow. He must have really been a nice guy. I can't believe a guy with that ugly mug is after my sweetie pie princess. Especially after she has eluded my charms for such a long time.
There isn't much you can do about that, right?
You haven't even been truly in love, have you? When you're truly in love with someone, you'd be jealous of their mirror because it traps their image inside. What?
Aw, don't you think that's sweet of him, Nick?
I'm gonna get back with my sweetie pie. Then I'm gonna turn that dumb puppet into a toy glider.
I guess you two haven't worked out your differences yet.
Unfortunately, I don't take on apprentices. I mean, just look at the face on that one. It's not what I'd call fabulous. That's awfully harsh. Alright, I don't think I have enough information yet, but I'm gonna try this now. I think it's worth trying at least. Maybe we shouldn't have tried. Last night, you met with the ringmaster to negotiate your salary and such. Exactly. We reached an agreement about the salary for my 6-month-old contract. That's the truth. The whole truth. What do you mean? You just went to his office to negotiate your new salary? I hate lies, and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? Well, this was during the day, the broken bottle thing. But it's the only thing I have. Well, There's also the hat. I'll go bottle. Bottle. This happened in the morning, though, not at night. They said the bottle was broken in the morning. Yeah, I don't. Maybe I don't have this yet. Yeah, it wouldn't be the bottle because that would have been the morning, not the night. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna try anymore. Investigate and gather more clues. Yeah. I will, however, go back. Okay. All right, we've got lots of things we have to look into. No time for slacking. Let's get going. What's the matter? You seem down.
Maximilian Galactica. Who would have guessed he was a country bumpkin?
She stuck on that? Sweetie? So, now what do we do?
Huh? There's still lots of things that we can do! Go to the scene of the crime, talk to witnesses, gather evidence.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
We still don't even know what happened in the first place.
I could have sworn I've heard that before.
Well, we never have enough information.
Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. Okay. So we have to do something to someone, even though this does nothing. I showed the bottle to everybody and nobody reacted to it, which is so confusing. I showed all of this to her already. It feels like... Oops! I guess I could show these two. I didn't do that with her yet.
His name is Ben, right? Huh? You don't know him?
I don't know. He didn't really catch my eye.
He's friends with Trilo, right?
Wait, we're the ones asking the questions around here.
That's Mo! He's such a funny clown! He's been a good friend to my dad for a really long time now. He was good friends with the ringmaster? My dad always said, when it comes to who I can entrust the circus to, it's definitely Mo. Yep, that clown is one lovable stooge. Don't you think so too, Nick?
No comment. I am so glad that Phoenix is on my side here. So glad. Did I miss something in the cafeteria? It didn't seem like I missed anything in the cafeteria. Sign of a struggle. We got the bottle. Seems like there's no reason to go back here.
Yeah, but I did that.
Yeah, this is what I saw before. This poster here. That tiny little puppet. Ventriloquists truly amaze me, like the really, really good ones. But I will admit, they still creep me out. This guy doesn't react to literally anything. Gumshoe still exists. Why is no one reacting to it? No one. I showed him the bottle too. You slipped on the banana peel? Oh my, what a wonderful fall, girlie. You should remember that when you see a banana peel, you get ready to fall down. That is one of the basic tenets of clownmanship.
Ow, 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 ow!
Every night I fall down 100 times to practice the proper banana peel break fall. Wow. Whoa!
Wow, he really is a pro, huh, Nick? His falls are totally different than my slip.
Mo, you've got quite the collection of, pajamas. They really scream out to you. You think they're loud, huh? I kinda thought that they were refined. You know, a bit too adult for me to use on stage. That's why I use them as pajamas. Wait a second, he sleeps in clown costumes? Okay. I look awfully snazzy in these costumes.
Did you just use the word snazzy in a sentence?
I sure did! These are haute couture from the best international clown designers. Wow, okay. At least that's what they said on the TV shopping channel I use. Oh god, then they're probably knockoffs. I like having a big collection so I can match my costume to my mood. And my carrot. You know, I only own one t-shirt. The rest are all clown costumes. Snazzy dresser? More like spazzy dresser if you ask me. Get him, Phoenix. Take a look at my desk. Aren't I the most studious clown you've ever seen? Every free moment I have, I spend it studying or reading. The classic pull my finger or clown car maintenance and repair. Not to mention the bestseller Jean-Luc de Laduc's Guide to Obnoxious French
They all seem to cover rather basic topics, though.
Maybe he's just trying to cover all the bases. Exactly! I want a Renaissance clown! Too bad he didn't buy How to Be a Funny Clown. Got him, Phoenix. Us clowns really take our work seriously. I try to hone my craft day and night with the latest in gesture technology. Unicycles, trampolines, balancing balls, accordions.
It looks like you put quite a bit of wear and tear on their equipment.
Well, the theme of my act as a clown is, how many ways can a fat, funny guy fall down? I don't care what I break or how I break it as long as it ends up with me on my bum. Carrots are one of my trademark props.
Yep, I saw you use them. You must believe in a carrot and no stick approach. You put the carrot out in the front for motivation, but I guess the trick is gauging what flavor you want each day.
Exactly! You were really paying attention, weren't you, Maya? You know, I eat about 5 of those carrots every single day. If you eat that many, you've got to change up the taste every now and again. I didn't understand any of that, nor do I ever want to.
There's a hole in the ceiling. Why is there a hole in the ceiling?
Well, I was riding a pogo stick and I guess I just overdid it a little.
Overdid it a little.
What can I say? Sometimes things get a bit crazy in one's college days. Huh? I wanted to point out the window, but... This guy. He has nothing to say about anything. He's just a dude. He's just a fucking dude. I have to find Trilo. So he's not gonna talk until I find his fucking puppet. Where's your puppet? Where's your puppet? Is he like here somewhere? Is he sitting around here? Did I miss a puppet anywhere? The puppet is here on the picture, so it's the same little dude with blue shirt, red tie. I need to find Trilo. Say, little princess here, can you talk about Trilo or I'm pretty sure I have examined everything and I've presented oh, there's boxes. Were those there before? There doesn't seem to be anything here that can help us, not a single clue. You know, I've been meaning to ask you, what exactly do you mean when you say clue? What are you looking for? A bloody chainsaw, for instance? Well, there's definitely not one of those here. Well, a bloody chainsaw, Phoenix. I'm just missing something. Well, obviously I am because I'm not progressing, but I think the cafeteria is done. And I think we got everything out of here too. How do I get Trilo? I need Mr. Ben to talk. Where's your puppet? And Gumshoe's not gonna talk to me. Nahabino would be way better than Trilo. We haven't met Trilo. How are we supposed to know? You really don't react to this bottle. You're infuriating. I'm losing my mind. Ugh, I hate that I come back to this clown. Why? I'm kind of completely out of ideas. I had ideas before, but I did them all, so now I'm like... I know I need to follow the train of thought with the broken bottle. But I presented it to literally everyone, and no one's saying anything. You're a lost cause. Where's your puppet? Hey, where's your puppet? I don't... You're not gonna talk. You're not gonna talk without your puppet. Where's your puppet? Right now, your puppet is what? I got it, chat. I got it. So, the puppet came alive to commit the murder. It was actually the puppet. All along. Case closed. I have solved it. I know that it's Trilo. I know it. I know it in my heart of hearts. Am I ready to present my evidence? My evidence is my brain. It is so massive. My brain is so massive and so intelligent and so smart that it can't be denied in a court, okay? I know. This music sucks. You suck. You don't hear me complaining. I really do need more stuff. It's like, I want to ask a question, but it's hard to ask the right question. Because, check, it's too rowdy if I don't ask the right question. Alright. I think I need to know... Am I supposed to be talking to a person or investigating? Just person or investigating? Am I missing something in my investigation? What I mean is like examining something. Okay, person. So I'm missing something with a person. Not. Okay, so I don't need to worry about investigating. So I have to deal with someone. Okay. Follow-up question.
My gut is telling me Mo, but we kind of like did everything. Do I need to talk to Mo right now? Right now, I mean. Is it something with him? No, it's not Mo. I think I'm stuck on this whole, like, bottle thing. I got it, and then I'm supposed to be talking to someone, and... Okay. It can't be Ben. It, like, literally can't be Ben. I can't... This guy doesn't talk without his puppet, so it's not him. This guy's stupid. It can't be Gumshoe, can it be? I showed all of this to him and he doesn't talk. Did I show him the people too? I think I showed him the people too. Yeah, I don't think Gumshoe can talk either. Oh. And Ben is doing his best. Yeah, sure. Must be rough when you and your puppet is the murderer. I can only think of talking to Max in the detention center more, or this chick. Is it her, chat? That's the thing. I already presented every piece of evidence to everyone. Like, I did that. I'm missing evidence. Chat, don't tell me it's Ben. Okay, how about we just say the person? Who am I supposed to be talking to right now? No more information other than just say the person. It is Max? Okay. That makes the most sense. Okay. Max. Did I not? I thought I presented everything, though. I did this already. I'm still a lawyer. Oh, did I not show him the crime scene picture? I could have sworn I did, though. It's a shame what happened. He was going to be like a father to me. Oh. No. Okay, never mind. That didn't get me anywhere. And that's his hat. And that's this. I showed him all the people. Do you want to see yourself again? This woman, huh? Well, my type of woman is a gentle sweetie. Sounds like you're describing Regina. He's definitely not describing Francisca. Don't tell me I'm actually supposed to be unlocking this. I swear to God, I don't have enough. Like, I can't. That's not a chat question, sorry. That was rhetorical. Remember, if I don't directly address chat, then I'm not talking to you. That's the only thing left to do, though. Come up on stage with me, oh my god. I'll bring you up on stage as a volunteer from the audience. He's planting her in the audience to rig a magic trick. I guess I'll try to do this. I didn't think I could do this now, but...
Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee? I barely have any evidence, bitch. Oh, I just realized Mo's real name is Lawrence Curls. I forget, someone said something about him, but I was wondering if they were going in this direction. God damn it, I don't feel like I can do this yet. And the game is kind of even telling me that too, so I'm really confused. I presented previously the silk hat and the bottle. Oh my god, are you kidding me? That's... It was on the table in the ringmaster's room. You weren't lying when you said that you received quite a raise. Is there a problem with being well compensated? Not with the compensation, just with the date. This is dated a week ago. Oh. You finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous! Alright, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the ringmaster called me to his room. He called you. Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie, that's private. The ringmaster called him. I wonder if there was some sort of problem. Max, perhaps you could share with me what you two spoke about? Well, now, not if I don't have to. Isn't this why the ringmaster called you into his room last night?
Take that!
3 points off. Oh my god. If I would have gotten that wrong. Isn't this why you were called to the ringmaster's room that night? Where did you get that? The cafeteria, but you already knew that, didn't you? Oh, of course! It fell and broke on the floor. He's still hiding something. Max? What is it, my sweetie? It didn't fall and break on the floor. You used this bottle to... Oh my god, 4 points?! I die!
Take that!
A bed. You nailed him over the head with this bottle, didn't you? And that's why you got called to the ringmaster's room that night. Fabulous! You might as well be a magician! I did it! Oh. We got somewhere safe. The truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast, we had a run-in. You mean you had a fight with Ben the ventriloquist? You could put it that way.
Why did you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man.
We fought it about my sweetie pie.
You mean Regina?
That ill-bred creep told my sweetie pie princess that he was in love with her. Would you put up with that?
Ill-bred? Are you talking about the same Ben?
Told her he was in love with her. Are you sure this is the Ben that we're talking about? All I can say is that he made me mad, and I had to tap him on his hard head. That's when the ringmaster called me, and I realized that it was my chance. Your chance? That's when I went to his room and I laid it all out on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie. What? The ringmaster told me that it sounds good to me. That's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie, and no one else's. I see. Since Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up. Shut him up. Max? This is not looking good.
What do you mean by shut him up?
You don't know, do you, my sweeties? Trilo can't say a word, not without Ben.
Trilo.
The puppet, the ventriloquist puppet. His real name is Triloquist. Ugh. But a puppet doesn't talk. I know, that's why I hid it. Before the police came and took me away, of course. If that puppet started flapping off at the balls, I'd be screwed.
You hid him? You mean the ventriloquist puppet?
You are so smart, sweetie.
Where did you hide him?
What, sweetie? You aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you?
Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet.
Fabulous! Oh, that should have taught him a lesson. Okay, I hid Trilo in the ringmaster's room. You don't mind going there and getting Trilo for me, do you, my sweets?
No problem, none at all. Thank you, Max.
You know, I can't stand to see my sweeties in a jam. Then don't go hiding, puppets! Bitch! You've caused me so much unnecessary trouble.
Ben's not here anymore.
Yeah, I wanted to ask him something.
It's cold out. He's probably in the tent.
Oh boy.
What do you think, Nick? I wonder if we've been making any progress.
Don't be so negative. Of course we're making progress.
But everyone loved the ringmaster. And there's no sign of footprints on the scene. There's still a lot of mysteries left to be solved.
Of course.
And now Regina isn't here.
I'm not seeing how that's related.
Looks the same as always, a great big mess. Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing.
Will you just stop it, you poster pilferer?
I'm just kidding. You know I already got one of these posters.
You mean stole one of those posters?
Yeah, let's focus on what Max told us. He said that he hid Trilo somewhere in this room.
Oh, the ventriloquist puppet. Really?
Nick, look at all the cute trophies.
There's something shoved under the bookshelf.
This is...
Oh, it's so creepy.
That's Trilo. That's Ben's puppet.
I think you're right. We'll give it back to him later. An operatic tenor who doubles as Ben's son.
Why do I have to carry this thing?
I'm out.
Oh, hey, Ben!
Hey, hello.
Hello to you, too. It's awfully cold today, don't you agree?
Yeah, I do indeed.
Don't you think it's cold, Nick?
I don't see how talking about the weather is helping in our case. Tell us what you know about the murder.
Do you know anything at all?
I don't know anything. Well, I don't know. He really needs his puppet. Oh my god. You've been in the circus for a long time, haven't you, Ben? Yeah, about 4 years.
I gotta admit, I'm kind of interested in this place as well. Mo is so funny, and Max is so amazing. Not to mention Regina being the cutest little thing I've ever seen.
Regina, I don't really like her. It's too much.
Are you sure about that?
That's odd. Max said something about a confession of love. This is quite the case.
Ben, this is yours, isn't it?
Yes! That's mine!
Here you go.
Triloquist returned to Ben. Alright, Maya, let's get going.
It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben.
Okay.
So, Nick, where are we gonna go next? Wait, what? We just gave him the puppet and he left? We're supposed to give him the puppet and then he starts talking. Hey, wait! What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wench! What's your problem anyway? Don't you know how to properly greet someone? Ben? Is that you, Ben?
No, I would never.
It was me, yeah, me down here!
You're Trilo.
That is Mr. Kiss to you, sir. Look, learn some manners before you just blurt out my name.
I feel like I'm supposed to be like a ventriloquist right now where I'm like voicing him, but like my mouth barely moves. I can't do that though.
Now try to speak. I can't do. How do ventriloquists do that? Now try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect.
Not again, Mr. Kist. Isn't that better?
No, look at me when I'm talking to you. You ain't excuse for an attorney.
Trilo, we talked about insulting people.
But he was mocking me. Not being mean to bullies was not included in the deal.
I'm sorry, Trilo.
Nick, what just happened? Hey, who do you think you are calling me a puppet?
Tell us what you know about the murder.
You talking to me? I said you talking to me? Don't look at me. Look at him when you're talking to me.
Triloquist, you behave, young man.
Shut up, Woody. What murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they off the old man?
I guess so.
No need to make such a fuss about things. That old mutt paid us all peanuts.
Trilo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet.
Don't you have nerve pills or something to take right now?
Those two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick?
Okay, I'll talk, Gramps. Get clobbered over the head. Let me lay it out for you. The pay sucks, the clown sucks, and my partner has his hand up my pants.
Your partner? You mean Ben?
Yeah, that creepy old guy who never finds it himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off of me, will ya? He's just another one of the dorks around here.
Oh, my.
But I'll be fair, in this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as performers, I found my Madonna.
So Ben wasn't in love with Regina, it was the Trilo. Oh my god. Your Madonna?
Regina, my lovely Regina. She's stunning, right, Ben?
I'm not so sure if I would go that far.
You'll have to excuse him. He does not understand of what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty, hence why I shall marry her.
Marry?
The ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by that flying fraud.
You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Trilo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that.
Straighten up, I'm made of wood. Besides, you were there. You would know what happened.
You were there?
If you're interested, then I'll let you in on the facts.
You're going to marry Regina?
That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she?
I think I'm beginning to see why she seemed troubled. Well,
I don't care. It's my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched.
I know you think that, but what?
I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song.
You gave her a song?
Well, I'm a renowned tenor. You'll be happy to know that I decided to grace you with one of my songs. I want you to...
I'm just not gonna sing that.
The rest is private. Well, the melody's pretty good.
But those lyrics, I think they need a little work.
Who asked you? I'm the artist here.
Oh, thanks. Now that's Trilo here.
Now that's Trilo's here? Does that mean you can talk normally now? Hey, buttface! You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? You know, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all.
Trilo.
Enough jibber jabber, let's get to court already. Hey, wait a second!
Nick, what's going on?
He's a witness for tomorrow's trial.
I don't want him in a courtroom. Can we just not? I think now more than ever before, I just really miss Miles. I really miss Miles Edgeworth. I'm gonna start crying.
What in the world happened with Ben and Trilo?
Quite a pair. Oh no, now what?
No! My badge! The monkey took my badge! Hey, welcome back, Nick. That monkey. Ah, my badge! That monkey stole it! What? Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. You look so completely dumbfounded. Regina. You, that monkey. Hey, no need to get angry, okay? But my attorney's badge. Don't worry, I'll help you out.
Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it? This case just keeps getting worse. This case keeps getting worse.
By the way, the monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. His name is Monkey... Money?
The monkey is called Money?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get that back?
I'll see what I can do. Even I have money problems. Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. That's pretty funny.
Maya! Well, I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to.
I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know.
Huh? You don't know?
Well, Money isn't exactly someone I am on friendly terms with.
What?
He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming.
Oh, I see. Go to Moe's. I guess it is time that I revisit that kooky clown. I want to die right now.
Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? You mean the guy that is always hanging around with Trilo?
What do you mean, hanging around?
Well, he was there when Trilo told me that he was in love with me.
Trilo told you that he was in love with you.
Yes, he did. Kind of cute, don't you think? He's so smart and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trilo.
Okay. Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of the circus.
Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? Nope, that won't be for a while. That's strange, isn't it, Nick?
Max and Trilo both said otherwise. They said they asked for her hand in marriage.
Ah, but Max only talked to the ringmaster about it.
I forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for her hand, not Regina directly.
So, I guess Trilo hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's going to propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? Huh? What? Who do you think I should go for, Max or Trilo? Wait, what? You do realize that Trilo is a puppet? Huh? I don't care that he's a bit stiff. Oh boy. Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already.
Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. I bet he and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct. Oh my! If it isn't Mr. Right all the time! It's alright to be wrong every now and again, right?
See, Nick? It just took a while for the joke to find its audience.
So, what can I do you for? Do you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair or maybe just pull my finger. Let me have it.
We're going to get the same sound effect either way, aren't we?
How'd you know I put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you?
So about Regina.
Regina is such a pure, innocent child.
She's such a cutie, too.
She was born and raised in the circus, you know. But that means that she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top.
Sounds like Pearly.
For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality.
She lives in a dream world?
She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. The funny thing is, that all seems normal to her because it's her everyday life. I guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet. Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. A clown sees life simply without complications. Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money? Oh, yeah, Money! He stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. We have no autopsy report. How in the goddamn fuck did you die? The monkey... I was gonna say he got stabbed, but... something with that box. I was just thinking, like, the monkey could swipe... because, like, there's no footprints. It's weird. So I'm like, oh, maybe the monkey jumped on the body from afar and jumped away. Took something shiny that was, like, the murder weapon or something. We have nothing. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. Eh, why is that?
Oh, I know! You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right?
Exactly! Bravo! Bravo! Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family.
Then who does he belong to?
I'll be happy to take you to where his owner is staying.
You mean right now?
Of course! Shall we go? Should we go with him now or wait a while? Go. Oh my god, the calendar. Wow, okay. This is it! What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. Don't be such a wimp, you only had to climb 2 flights of stairs.
Phoenix, are you that out of shape? Holy shit.
Anyways, this is the play's Acro's room.
Acro?
He's an acrobat. It seems that he's not around today.
That's a big pile of junk over in the corner.
I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there, too. careful to make sure that you've got the right stuff.
Thanks, Mo. See you later.
A monkey who takes care of Acro. So the murderer was this acrobat. Money must use this to swing around on.
Go ahead, Nick. I know you want to ride on that too.
Maybe later.
Holy cow! There's a fork, there's a mirror, everything's shiny! There's even a real cheap-looking knockoff wristwatch. Look at this, it's a trophy and it's really heavy. Nick, I found it! Your badge! It's right here!
It's my all-important badge. What would I do without it? Thanks, you really saved me.
Huh? What's the matter? Did you find something?
Yeah, check this out.
It's a ring.
There's something engraved on it from T to R. Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation.
Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow?
Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court. Mo and maybe the puppet.
Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got a magician on our side.
That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. Finally, the court. God, that investigation took way too long. All right. Here we go. Good morning, Max.
Max?
Milk. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie.
Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down.
Oh, I guess.
Nick, Max is really nervous.
That's understandable. You know what? I will admit, I've never been so happy to be in a goddamn courtroom right now. I mean, other than to see Miles, it was nice before going to court and then being against Miles, but now I'm just excited to be in court because that investigation was something, all right. Hey, my sweeties!
What?
You don't think I should fly, do you?
What, huh?
You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little.
No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay.
Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side.
Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick? What's with that look in your eyes?
I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. Phoenix? Phoenix, no! Ugh, it's been a whole year since that court case. It's crazy. And now the case of one...
Your Honor, get on with it.
Sorry, I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So, well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. My grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica. It sounds more friendly. I wonder if that is to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking that you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Huh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count. Do you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like it'll bring your dad back. There, opening statement complete. Now, let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Very well. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there, now! Dude, why is Gumshoe the opening witness for, like, all of these cases so far? Poor guy. Sorry to keep you from your work, as I'm sure that you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Bitch! No, don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to it. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. All right, Detective, you may proceed with your testimony. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. I see, he was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report. 10:15 p.m. Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. No blood, though. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine your witness. Okay, here we go. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about an inch and a half was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's got to be more to this. What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a good look at the court record. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist. And of course, the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. I forgot, Regent the tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch.
Oh, the cheap looking. Oh.
Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings.
After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to?
Regina was playing with Regin while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Then the ventriloquist went to the front gate absorbed in his own world, and then the ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately? Oh, that's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems that they were negotiating Max's salary.
Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15.
Okay, not a problem, pal. We got a witness that told us how the thing went down. Ow!
This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. A wooden box? What you cooking? What are you cooking? Oh, smells good.
The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed.
Carrying the box, huh?
It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. Well, it was much heavier than it looked, not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say?
20-pound box. This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. You said the box was locked. How exactly was it locked?
Oh, it had quite a sturdy lock on it. It took a bit to open that bad boy up.
So when you found the box, it was locked, correct?
Yeah, it was. Some of the forensics team took it back to the precinct to crack it open. Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle.
What's inside the bottle?
It's filled with pepper. Why in the world was it locked in that big box?
There was only one little bottle in that huge box. I wonder if that had some sort of special meaning.
Bill!
This wooden box, you figure it weighs about 20 pounds, right?
Sounds about right. The whole thing is lined with iron.
Iron plating? Why do you think it's lined with iron?
I figure they just did it to make the box heavier. Ow!
I think we could all do without your guesses, Detective. Stick to what little you actually know.
Sorry, suffice it to say the box is really heavy.
Much better. You may continue on, Detective. Oops. There wasn't much that we could go after Gumshoe with this time. He gave us the facts as he saw them, but there's gotta be more to this. I didn't see anything, but that's why you're the lawyer and I'm the medium. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object?
You've done your homework, pal. No, you literally presented it to the court 5 minutes ago.
And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak.
My theory is that it's something that the perpetrator ran off with.
You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene.
No, I bet he made it disappear with magic.
Yeah, magic.
I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now.
I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up with a detective, I'd like to call my next witness.
I'm not even off the stand yet.
Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint.
I don't know, but wrapped up is such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Ms. Von Karma, call your next witness.
I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand.
She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist.
I wonder if Trilo will show up on the stand as well.
Please, no.
Please state your name and occupation for the record.
My full name is Triloquist. I'm employed as an operatic tenor.
Excuse me. The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist.
That role must be cutting off your circulation. I said I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with a song.
The world of law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think?
It had a good rhythm. It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak.
Trilo, you know better than to insult a judge.
Shut up, just look at your nose. You would think you'd have the sense to fix it. So ugly, I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason that you'll never be an A-list star.
Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds.
What's going on here? Order, order! I demand to know who this witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trilo handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting testimony in my court. Ow!
You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed.
Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading toward the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. Who could that punk not? How could that punk not be the killer? And then the police showed up, and they took the magic boy away.
Okay. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene? You're sure of that?
Without a doubt, he had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high?
That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown?
That's right, dress boy.
Since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean that the clown committed the crime?
He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Here's absolute proof. This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene.
Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done.
Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say?
Okay, I guess she's the boss again today.
Hey, Mara, welcome to the stream. Happy to have you. Welcome.
The clown. You're talking about Mo?
Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic, I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good.
Poor guy.
We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to the room. When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack.
Then what happened? Okay.
Why the plaza's entrance?
To do some thinking, of course.
It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice, warm lodging house have been a better idea? Mr. Phoenix right. I think you should leave the thinking to the witness. But I'm a good thunker.
Phoenix.
But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was. Yes, you're a great thunker, Phoenix, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica?
Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup?
Snobby three-piece getup?
Get the wax out of your ears, lawyers nowadays. You're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Jeez, could you be any more dense? All together now. Silk, cat, cloak, white roses. Thanks to you. Thank you.
Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions. Okay, Trilo is killing my voice a little bit.
Trying not to die here.
You saw Max and only Max, right, Trilo?
That's right. Man, that makes him the killer. That was only one person headed that way that night.
That makes quite a bit of sense, and makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss? Ben only saw Max? That's a bit strange, don't you think?
What's strange? That you only saw Max.
Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well?
Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen?
Oh, the monkey was added to my court record? I forgot about that. Oh my god. We all of a sudden got so much more stuff. Anyway.
Don't hold your tongue, Ben. It's your job to answer all the stupid questions.
Sorry, Trilo. Gotta find a way to get more information out of it. Oh, it wasn't Mo? Oh, Russell. Oh, God. I'm an idiot. Trilo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle, which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick, wasn't Ben the one that got knocked over on the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore! Around what time did the police arrive at the scene?
I suppose that would have been around... Hey, wait, what time was it?
I think it was around, I'd say about a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe that you just stand outside in the weather. The truth is...
Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather?
Well, maybe you were waiting for someone.
What? Who said we were waiting for someone?
Mr. Phoenix, right. We can all do without your off-handed theories. Objection! I love my theories, bitch! But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already, and I'm onto something. Mr. Wright, who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold?
Take that!
Really? Oh.
Guess it really was. Wow, lover boy. Oh, I have to keep going. We have to go through all of this again.
Objection, objection!
Take that!
Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer Regina. His head, where did it go? What the fuck? You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken?
Is this true?
Well, you can't really ask me that question.
Who cares if I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw, don't you forget it!
Well, the puppet may be a bit stiff, but he is right. Seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now, let's move on along with the testimony. Trilo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? That didn't get me anything? That's so weird. They brushed that off.
Hold it!
Do I go this way? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen? Okay, this one. Wait, was this the same as the other one? Oh, this is a little bit confusing. So, Russell.
Take that!
No, it's not. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. That's the victim. That's correct. If Trilo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with a sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that, according to the defendant, a likely story? If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime?
I see.
All right. There is obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. Oh my god, the puppet. How does his limbs just go?
Objection!
What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading to the scene. There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer.
I guess you got me. All right, I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true, I was waiting for Regina.
Pain.
Don't volunteer things! Mr. Kist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance of the lodging house? I was waiting to propose to her! You were what? Waiting to propose? What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage? The matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case. You're the judge! I mean, look at your horrible outfit! More pain! Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. She mad. Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it... my voice. Waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I'm still got it in my pocket. Right. He has it in his pocket, I'm sure. You were going to propose... You, a puppet. Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love. I guess you're right. And just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose... His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination.
What was with that sigh at the end?
Oh boy. By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina. Of course that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't gonna propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right then? Yeah. Got it? That's the truth. What was it exactly that you planned on giving her? You know exactly what I was gonna give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer his question. What was it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. Engagement ring? Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's jokes have gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that, it will probably shut someone up for a long time. Oh my god. Pain equals bad. Pain equals bad. Now I'm a masochist. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to... I advise you to cut this argument short. I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring. I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology. You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. Whose pocket was the ring in? Mine, of course! What a stupid question! You've gotta be kidding me! You think Ben can pull it off? I'm sorry, really? You don't have to apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing. Really? So, you went to the lodging house to give it to her? That's right! I tried to give it to her during practice so many times that I lost count, but that uppity snob kept getting in the way. Uppity snob? He couldn't possibly be talking about me, Maximum Galactica! When I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw his wood block in half, and not with magic. Oh, they always say that love creates rivalries. Phoenix?
He said that.
But what about this present?
Hold it!
So you're still thinking of trying to give it to Regina?
Of course I am! I spent 3 months' salary on this thing. I'm not gonna give up that easily.
I wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus.
Probably way more than he deserves.
How about it, Nick?
I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony.
That's the spirit, Nick. Give him heck.
Give him heck, give him hell. Come on, you can say it. The judge has that dazed and confused look again. Maybe he should get out more. Always save before I do something, because you never fucking know.
Objection!
Trilo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it?
What are you talking about?
Oh, looks like they're going to do, they're gonna double team me now. Do you recognize this ring?
That's mine! Give it back, thief! Thief!
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said in the end I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here?
What is going on here? That's... Ben, say something!
Don't put me on the spot like that, Trilo. I found this in Money's room.
Money's room?
You mean a room that they put money like a bank vault?
That filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him.
Mr. Kist, I would prefer it if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court. Well, Your Honor, monkey really is a monkey in every sense of the word.
I see. Well then.
Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up.
Shiny things?
Trilo, when was this ring stolen from you? I suppose it was that time, you know, that night, the night of the crime.
What did you just say?
Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might be able to say that. The ring must have been, well, it could have been taken around that time. Oh, yeah! Oh!
Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder.
It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trilo, back to the topic at hand. That was kind of a hot moment for Phoenix. You don't get to decide what matters. Like, okay, Bush, okay, Phoenix. That was kind of nice.
I haven't admitted a thing, not I, Mr. Triloquist.
What did you do when the ring was taken, Trilo?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring, snatching money.
But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
It's all this slow, lovey fool called Ben's fault. When he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be? Saving my game. Ben doesn't exercise enough, which is a true statement that I do want to say. There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of all of this, Mr. Phoenix, right? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene.
Interesting, Mr. Wright.
Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max. Rivalry.
Well, the defendant's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night. I told you so many times, you think you know my story's not changing.
You've already changed your story, sick stick boy. And I'm sure it will change some more. Where there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him. Yeah. Oh boy. Why will we? Don't make fun of me, Chit. That's rude.
I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina, but that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
Oh boy. So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max?
That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max.
Then Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him? How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about, I suppose 5 minutes, I think.
So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Ugh.
So, you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night? That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up.
You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I've got 4, you know. 4! F-O-U-R! Counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, you really think someone would slip by me? 4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area.
Really? You know, sometimes I get really tired of this judge. Yikes, so the judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trilo. So, you saw Max coming out of the big top that night.
Of course that's where I saw it coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time.
I guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina. About what time would you say that these events took place?
You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. You already know that practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know about what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now, what time was it?
Indeed, what time? What time was it? Let me think about that for a second.
Yeah, I'm no good at time.
It was 10:10 p.m.
That sounds about right. Sounds about right because that's the time that I saw Max on the scene.
So, you testified that you said good evening to Max that night.
You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night.
I really just want to get this guy off of my stand.
What, Ben? You've got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trilo. You say good evening at night.
I'm sorry, Trilo.
Mr. Kist, I would prefer it if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom. Impossible! A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better.
There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony. Isn't that a bit strange to you? Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange. Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your coworkers? Well, if it was simple just being cordial to a coworker, I would understand.
Ow, that hurt!
Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There's no reason that Trilo would ever say something nice to Max, but how do I go about proving that with evidence?
Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure that you already learned that one.
Okay, wow. Okay, that was kind of condescending. Okay, thank you. Bluffing gets me far in this world, Maya. Fuck off. I guess I can give it a shot. You already know how to bluff your way out of everything. Yes, I do. Thank you. The witness will resume his testimony. You are 100% absolutely sure of what you just said.
I told you already, jeez. I am 100% absolutely sure.
There's no way that he could be any more confident than that, right? Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh?
Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? If you're gonna ask again, I'll answer with a chorus. Everyone together now!
Silk cat, cloak, white rose. Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you?
But it's fun shouting out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere.
This is a bit... The answer here is a bit weird. I don't know if I necessarily agree with it, and I kind of hope it's wrong, but... That's actually right. I don't like that one. It's a bit weird. It's a bit of a stretch. Trilo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument, a disagreement at most.
A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There is absolutely no way that they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There is no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival. Damn, Phoenix really said that. Are you saying this witness is lying? That he is trying to defame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene?
I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just...
That's enough from you, Mr. Kist, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? Alright, this is where we bluff. He had to have seen a different person. It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just somebody else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means that there is only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trilo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world, you? Would the defense kindly explain who it was Trilo saw that evening? I'ma guess Russell. Considering the ill temper of this witness, there's only one person he would greet. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. Have you even seen Regina? No, Your Honor, it is not Regina. If it was Regina, Trilo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yeah, I suppose you've got a point there. It was Russell Barry, the victim himself, was it not? You are correct. It was indeed Russell Barry. The person that you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster Russell Barry. That's why you greeted him, Trilo. Isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Kist. How do you respond to this?
Oh, wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man, but once I get better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica.
He changed his mind. I think it's high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Kist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Barry? The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols. Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white rose. Okay. Francesca just got a massive amount of points there. Bless. Bless her. A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximum Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Barry. Miss Von Karma. Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant? If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one. That is very unfortunate. You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix, right? What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. The prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there is no one other than Maximum Galactica responsible for this crime. Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess. Oh boy. I feel like we got through that pretty quick. And you know what? I'm thankful that we got through that pretty quick. No real issues. I love that. Sweetie! You have to believe me! I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene!
So then, where were you when the murder took place?
We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room!
And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right?
Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back.
That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right?
That's what it seems like.
But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right?
Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off.
It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking for Max. Looking like Max. Yeah, I was worried about that.
Fabulous! That's a fabulously possible possibility.
Well done, Nick.
However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? And that also means that the ringmaster was never supposed to die. It was supposed to be Max. Someone was really jealous. If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go?
Double, Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something.
Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president? Whoa, okay. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision.
That's really cool.
Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. Fabulous. Yay. I love that. Please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? Lawrence Curls. Why did she just call him a pitiful clown? At least the puppet guy is gone. I hope we never run into him again. The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. Name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of situation. How about you just don't? What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. Oh yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, or service. Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? Your name. Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown.
You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, yes it is.
Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening?
A rabbi, a priest, and a... Without the humor, please. Okay.
Aw, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court.
I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. Then why do you still have a job? No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying.
Why are you testifying about you and your job? There was a murder? Why are we not talking about that? You're a fucking idiot. Can I punch this guy in the face? Anyway.
Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm totally useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today.
Okay, look, clown buddy. This is a testimony for the murder. I don't give a shit about you, okay? I don't want your pity party. I don't want your pity story. Like, shut up.
But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try to make everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing?
Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness. We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case.
You'll really hear me out?
Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your street man later.
Thank you! I can't wait!
Or Gumshoe.
Now that's settled. How shall we begin once again with the testimony?
Of course we can! I'll talk for as long as you want! The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped! I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head.
Why would you lie?
If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now.
You could have started with that, Francisca. Like, why did you start with the fucking puppet? I would have rather you just started with this witness. I thought this was gonna start off that way, but no, we had to go through Gumshoe, and then we had to go through Ben, which was really painful. You could have just started with this, sweetie. That'd have been great. Of course you can. There is no way that this account can be criticized.
However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter? Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him.
That must be because of my insincere smile.
Mr. Wright,
Please begin the defense's cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know that.
I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. I sincerely hope that you are not going to engage in pointless saber rattling.
I understand, Your Honor.
If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible.
Why am I responsible? I'm the one with the I'm not the one with the corny jokes. I'm not gonna lie. Normally, I, you know, get all the dialogue, hear everything out. But in this current moment,
I just want it to be done. Alright, he glanced out the window. He saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away. Let me look at the map real quick. Okay. Checked. Chat, why are you cleaning? Just shut up. I'm not even gonna try to sound nice. I think I already saved. So there's a couple things. He saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. All of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. I wish to present this at some point in time. It's like you clonked him over the head, but there's no footprints of anybody else. It's just one person's footprints. I don't know if that's exactly what I'm supposed to be doing here. Doesn't quite make sense. I'm gonna try it here. Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. Yeah, if that was the case, there would be another set of footprints. So I'm going to try. I really hope this is it. It's not. Great. That's annoying. Oh, man, I really do not want to press this guy. Okay. It's either this or this. I'm gonna try and press that. You'd say you clearly saw this even though you were, by your own admission, far away? That's right! I'd been thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. Oh, wow. But now I'm 100% certain that it was Max and the ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols? Lawyers nowadays, do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? All right, everyone knows what to do. All together now. Say it with Uncle Mo. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Enough foolishness. Get back on track. You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head? I did! It's the climax of my story! He really does enjoy the completely random non-sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea! A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right?
That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, don't you?
Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't see a weapon.
Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night? I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Von Karma, I swear to God. Franziska, I liked you for like a second earlier. Bring that back. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty.
That's all of my points. Sweetie, you can't do that. That's all my points. Isn't this a bit melodramatic?
So, what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime?
I'm fucking dead. Ah! If I say, of course I do, I have to then prove it. I have to then prove it. I'm just I don't know what I'm doing. Of course I do.
Of course I have grounds to make this claim. Then let's hear it. That's something I can't share with you at this time, Phoenix.
What did you just say, Mr. Wright?
I know there's something wrong with this testimony, but I can't put why I feel this way into words for the Phoenix? Maybe we should get a bit more information. Once we find something more solid, we can give it another shot.
Yeah, you're right.
I thought that I could. I really don't see why we can't. We still have the picture of the murder, and it still only has one set of footprints on it. He didn't see anything. Oh, whatever.
Now, wait a second, Miss Von Karma. The judge just saved my life. This time, I do not feel the need to treat Mr. Wright so harshly.
That's right, what he said. Bailed out by the judge. What an honor indeed.
If we must penalize Mr. Wright for his display, I think a verbal censure would be best. You know the rules, Mr. Wright. There is no room for baseless hounding in this courtroom. But I've been doing it for every single case ever.
Mo's testimony about what and what he told us yesterday are kind of different. Yeah.
If you had to say exactly how far away were they? If my room is here, and they looked about yay big. I'd say they were about 30 feet from my window.
Just 30 feet? That's not far at all.
It was snowing that night, and it cut down on visibility. I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows you saw.
Hold it!
You just happened to glance out of the window?
You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. Mr. Curls. Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either.
What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue. I'm here to get punished, I guess. Exactly what did you look at out of your... Why did you look out of your window that night?
Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they?
That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday...
Once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Owie, owie, oh.
That's not something you just forget to mention.
Yeah, what she said?
I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony.
Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony.
This should start turning the tables in my favor. I'm nervous. Very nervous. So now this doesn't make any sense. So now that we have this one, I heard a huge noise outside the window and that's what made me look outside. And now there's this one, which I kept watching them and all of a sudden, like, now it doesn't make any sense. So now I feel like I should press it.
Hold it! Objection!
Don't be mad at me.
The witness's very own testimony. Hey, it worked!
Whew! What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright?
Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit.
He did say that.
However, Mo just stated the following under oath.
I kept watching them and all of a sudden Max clunked the ringmaster over the head.
If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there is no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone.
In 1972, the fucker fuck. Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? If they didn't commit, these clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car. Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court? No, I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory.
Great job, Nick.
These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory.
You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth.
Well, are you back from your jog? Well, it pretty much happened the way I said it. When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement.
Von Karma. Tampering with witnesses again.
So now that you are saying that you did not see the defendant Clonk, the ringmaster. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Yup, he was on. Okay. Mr. Curls. You did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it.
Hold on. Okay, there we go. Sorry, YouTube chat. I lost you for a sec, but I have brought you back from the grave. I don't know why it didn't update. Okay. There, now you guys are back. Okay. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying.
It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime.
It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever, this should finally be enough, yes?
It is a decisive testimony.
Was Max really at the crime scene that night?
He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. These are very tricky. By the way, I've really come to enjoy this song over time. This song definitely had to, like, grow on me in the first case, I think. Second case, I, like, started to like it more, and now I'm, like, really obsessed with this song. It's so great. Okay. Again, I just want to get this over with. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. Especially since I saw his uppity symbols. The black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted. There was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. I still want to point out the lack of footprints in this photo, but it still doesn't seem like there is anywhere to present that. I'll try that. So you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding? That's correct! I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard. Too bad that they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure.
They claim it was a blunt object. At least it says so in the autopsy report.
With Trilo's testimony and now Mo's, it really seems like Max is the killer.
Nick, you've got to find a contradiction in this.
That's not going to be enough. I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. That's the only thing that will help. I've got to do it. Don't you think that you are going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think? What are you getting at? I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% certain that it was Max? I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that. Doesn't seem like he's jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again then. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? I hate that I'm pressing everything. I don't wanna. Trilo said the same thing, but if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. But if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them, I thought of that myself. But just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max. You're sure of that? Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap. You're sure that is what you saw? Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I've got eyes like a hawk. Don't birds have terrible night vision? But that's not all I saw. You were able to see that kind of detail from your window? There was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much. Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like? I can see like a hawk out of my left eye and an eagle out of my right eye. Our records say his eyesight is a perfect 20/20. That must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly. Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was. Well, this is not good. We pressed everything. Oh boy. That shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. And what did Phoenix say? Immediately got clown jump scared. Congratulations. Welcome to the stream. Prove that Mo saw someone other than Max. But that sounds like a bluff. This can't be it. It is, though. Oh, I didn't mean to press. I wanted to present. Damn it. Did I save? Just in case I didn't.
You say that you saw all of Max's uppity symbols?
I suppose so. The silk cat and the cloak, right?
Mo, everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols.
3 symbols?
Yay, everyone get ready! All together now! Silk hat, cloak, white roses! Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo?
Do you like pie? I love pie!
Silence, fool. You are to respond with the whole truth. No fractions. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you?
To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw.
The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see with that kind of detail. But the witness said that he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention the roses are white. There's no way that he could have missed them. Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. This is getting spicy, oh my god.
Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case?
Clearly not. He's just toying with this court. I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it is not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trilo's testimony? Trilo saw them all. Trilo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person that he saw. There is absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Also, are you backseating in my chat? Dude, I'm gonna time you out for like 5 years. Good thing I didn't read that before I knew what I was doing.
Now, what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this.
Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case.
Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness.
It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. Ouch. Damn, bro. I'm not mature. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. What? If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I'm prepared to issue a ruling. What the fuck? A ruling? Nick, this is your last chance. Why is the judge being so melodramatic? There's no doubt in my mind that there were no white roses that night. However, all of the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this. I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against the witness. If you are going to prove to me that there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. Only got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I will need. So no pressing. I think I got it, though. I like that we don't press, actually. I like that.
This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind. Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see. Is there some sort of a problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma? Where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. ... The crime scene? That means... The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. That's not true! Order! But Mr. Curls! Yes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of all of this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? The judge, hot damn. The judge just fucking popped. Oh, let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above me doesn't mean that no matter how old I get, I'll always be younger than you. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He's turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. Dang, bro. He left the scene. What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo, what do you want? You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that. Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor. This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Ms. Von Karma's protest is useless. Oh my god, Phoenix! You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right with you, little guy? Little guy? Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby! Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you to say. You sure that's how it happened? Say what? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest of things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene? 3 points. Damn. Look at this. Oh. Look at this photograph. The problem is the footprints in the snow. In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. I agree, this clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in. Wait just a second! You guys can't just ignore everything I've said! Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time! This is still going. You wait a second! Oh, that was Von Karma. Oh my god. You wait a second! I think you've said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt! I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways! I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear! I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yes? The testimony you've provided up until now has been false. It hasn't been false! I haven't lied! It's just... It's just what? It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Wow. I will have order! Franziska Von Karma, how could you? She's bowing. Why are you bowing, bitch? Your Honor. If you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. It's not funny. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Curls. You're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you. Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel. I'm just waiting for this to be done. Oh, the music too. Oh, great. Okay. Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows! Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. And that's when I saw he... Oh my god. Really? Okay. He flew! He jumped up and flew through the air! He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness! That's why there were no footprints! Flying people don't leave footprints! I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Well, that was... how do you put this into words? Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened. You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses! Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story! You're right, that actually was the most entertaining part of this whole case so far. To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think of this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright? Bro, I don't fucking know. He's telling the truth. I'm gonna say it. What he just said was so strange, I don't think he would have made it up. Which means that he's telling the truth. That's what I think.
Nick, wait! That means that Max actually used magic.
Yikes, you're right.
Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream.
Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist. I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how could that actually happen. You imbecile! If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Can we just not do that? Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know.
They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared.
Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy.
But it looks so effortless for you on stage.
It's not that simple! I'm not actually flying on stage! I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air!
Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic.
No! I broke the first rule! The cardinal rule! The only rule! I'm sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks.
Nick, what do we do now?
All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow.
Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker.
This is like the case of all cases. I am glad we got the what I consider to be the annoying people out of the way. So Ben and Mo, they're both done. So from here, it's gonna be whatever this acrobat is that really did it, and then a monkey. Oh, a monkey's testimony in a courtroom. That ought to be great. Nothing like a parrot though. No, the monkey obviously working together with the acrobat. But then you have Regina probably gonna be testifying. I actually don't know if she's gonna be testifying. I don't know about that. But I think we got the worst part out of the way. Ugh. All right, and that is where we end it. All right, that is it. That is where we end it. So tomorrow we continue this case. I don't know if we'll be able to finish it because I think we still have one more investigation and court session, so that'd be a lot. But we did cover a lot of ground today, and we did cover it pretty fast. I didn't fuck around. I just we kind of nailed that. We got through it. That was honestly kind of painful. It's a case. It's a shame because like the case is interesting. It in itself, the case is interesting. Because the characters are really driving me up a wall. That's all. God. I hope I never have to deal with Trilo ever again. So the mystery of the case is interesting. We'll see where that goes. So it's not all bad. I'm not saying this is like a bad case in general. It's just like, yeah, God, they kind of drive me nuts. That's all. I'm just trying to keep my sanity in check for this. God, I miss Miles Edgeworth. All right, I will be back tomorrow, friends. I hope you guys have a fabulous evening. Oh, Pikes, thank you for the $5 donation at the end here. I'm gonna end it. And tomorrow we do more. Bye, everybody! See you tomorrow!